Hello students, welcome to mathematics class. My name is Diego Martinez, your teacher instructor. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to solve one-step equations. So make sure to follow up with this video so you can take notes on how to do each and every step, which is easy for some of them, but for the people who are learning, they might not know. So, one word you have to know is reciprocal. So your reciprocal is to flip your number or your fraction. This is most importantly for when you're doing dividing, because you have to find the reciprocal to be able to divide and do the opposite to solve your problem. So, also, to be able to solve one-step equations, you have to do the opposite, which is I just mentioned. Opposite operation. Your opposite operations include adding to subtracting, subtracting to adding, multiplying to dividing, and dividing to multiplying. Now, we're going to flip the page and I'm going to show you some examples here on how you can, on how to do your work. So, we're going to start with adding. Okay, so we have y plus 5 equals 27. So here, you're going to do the opposite, or I think they also called it inverse operation. You can check with your other teacher. To keep that in mind. And here, since it's adding, you're going to turn it to subtracting. You can check your other page here, so you can check your clues. Okay, so now we're going to subtract 5 from one side, and what I do to one side, I do to the other. So I'm going to also subtract 5 from 27. So these two cancel out, so we bring y down, which equals 27 minus 5, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, which is 22. And there you go, your answer. Y is equal to 22. Now, clear annotations. Now I am going to show you how to do on subtracting, which is doesn't have any difference. You just do your opposite, subtracting to adding. So you have z minus 15 equals 33. So here you're going to do your opposite. You're going to add 15, and what I do to one side, you do to the other. So to get this cleared up, why do you add 15? Well, because in this particular expression, on all of them, you have to find z. When you're subtracting, it means you're subtracting a whole number to get to this low number. So 15 is the second option here. It doesn't change if it's like 33 equals x minus 15. It's going to be the same. Okay? So these two cancel out, and z is going to go down, and 33 plus 15, you add 5 plus 3, which is 8, and 3 plus 1, which is 4, so it's 48. So your answer is Z equals to 48. Sorry for the delay, I have something important. But now let's go to the the third process, which is called multiply, which is also as simple as doing the other ones. Ooh, sorry. There we go. Okay, so here. For multiplying, you have an example which is, let's do a smaller number than a big number. 7y equals 49. So here, you're going to do the inverse or opposite, which is going to be from multiplying to dividing. So here, you're going to divide 7, and what I do to one side, you do to the other. And as I said, this is the introductory number, so it should be multiplied by this, because if we do the big number, I'm not sure how could it do, or it might get that same answer, but you can ask your teacher if you have any questions. Okay, so these two cancel each other out, and we bring y down, and now we divide 49 divided by 7. So you can either do the box form, 7. 7 does not go into 4, 0. So, but 7 does go into 49. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49. 7 times 49, and they cancel each other. So, your answer is 7. And now, lastly, the moment it has been waiting for, which is dividing. So here you're gonna have to find or use the reciprocal here. So let's put an easy example, and I didn't forget, I'll do the big example in a few seconds. So let me finish here. X over 3 equals 21. So here you're going to use the reciprocal. And as we said in the beginning, reciprocal means to flip your numbers or flip your fraction, which you're also going to do. So your teacher may tell you in another way, but if you have any doubts, make sure to ask her. So x over 3 equals 21. So 3 over x times 3 over 1. Or it can be vice versa, like x over 3 times 3 over 1. However it's more familiar to you, however you want it, but it's gonna be the same. So these cancel out these. Wait. No, sorry, I made a mistake. Now I get it. Why do they do it like that? Okay. So, sorry. So it's this form basically. Sorry for confusing you. So these two cross out because they're gonna be 3 times 1 is 3, so it doesn't count. And x is all by itself. And now you're gonna use that 3 and you're gonna multiply it to 21, which is here. So 21 times 3 equals 3, and 3 times 2 is 6. So your answer is 63. Sorry for giving you your little confusion there, my mistake. As my teacher last said, making mistakes is good because you learn from them. So now I'm going to use the multiplying for the big numbers quickly. So let's say you have 14. X equals, I'll say 45, just to say. So obviously it's going to be a bit more bigger, so let me rewrite it. 14x equals 45. So you're going to divide to each 14, 14. So you cancel this number out. X is all by himself. And probably on this one we might get a decimal, but I'm not sure. So we're going to multiply your 14 with 45. So in this one, since it's a big number, you get to use on your guessing. So 14 times 3, 4, 8, 12. 3, 4. We need a bigger number. 14 times 5. 20. 5, 7. No, that's too big. And 14 times 4. 4, 8, 12, 16. 4, 5. So your best logical answer is 3, which leads you to 42. You subtract 4 minus 4 is 0, and 5 minus 2 is 3. You add another 0, and you're going to have to multiply 14 times 2 for 8, 2, which gives you 28. So you put your decimal, obviously, and you put 2, and you subtract 28. Do the subtracting, 10, and now do 2, because 10 minus 8 equals 2, and now you're gonna, since it's 20, you're gonna divide by 4, subtract by 14, so it's gonna be 1, 14, cross this one out, 10, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, no, 6. And then you keep on going to your answer until you get 1. Sorry, I just did a random guess, but that's how you solve them. If you have any questions, make sure to ask your teacher, since they are going to know more about the bigger numbers as long as you get better. Okay? Wow, 13 minutes for my first record. So, right now, I'm going to give you your quick vocabulary words that have been used today. Vocabulary. So, your vocabulary has been reciprocal, and your other ones have been inverse or opposite. Reciprocal means to flip your number, and inverse and opposite is to do the opposite, of course. The opposite, your opposite operation, which, again, I'm going to write them here quickly. Multiply to divide, divide to multiply, and to minus, and minus to add. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and if you need any help, make sure to contact your teacher or myself. Thank you, and have a safe day. Peace.